We're back in the car again, and now we're having a look at this, the iClever FM transmitter. It's got auto scan functionality, and it can also act as your speakerphone and will make and receive calls for you. And you can see here on the cable itself, because it's got an inline controller there, there's a little display there that can show you what frequency it's broadcasting on. And I'm going to now open it up and have a look at it. Okay, so we've taken the main case off the box, and you can see here I've got a little plastic cover on the screen here to keep it protected. We'll just peel that off. What you may have also noticed is there's a 3.5mm plug here. Now that signifies something, and the fact is this does not have Bluetooth capability. You plug it straight into your phone. You plug the other end directly into your cigarette lighter, power outlet, whatever you want to call it, of your car, and then you control the frequency with the upper part. So let's do that. Okay, so here's my very dusty and dirty cigarette lighter. That iClever actually call this a cigarette lighter receptacle. Now you'll notice when I plug this in that we have a bit of a pass-through connector here, which allows you to plug in other devices into the top, which is great. So you've got USB output, so it doesn't block up your cigarette lighter. So you can still plug in additional kit, and you can charge up, let's say, a GPS unit, or an MP3 player, or an iPod or an iPad, whatever else you might have kicking around in your car. So that's that part done. What I've also done here is I've plugged the 3.5mm audio cable into the bottom of something called an iPhone. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. It's from a little company called Apple, and they're starting to make nice phones now. So let's plug it into the 3.5mm audio port of that particular handset there on the bottom, and then we've got a power light signifying obviously power on the base unit there with the USB output. Here on the display unit we can see that we have the frequency that it's broadcasting out on. So it's just a matter now of turning on my in-car FM radio, which I will do now, and I will, let's say, look, so it's a 107.6. Find a frequency where we don't have anything. So here there's a bit of a signal, so 108, there's nothing on 108. So now I just set this to match 108. So I just go up a bit. Oh, it doesn't quite go up to 108, it goes to 107.9. So let's do 107.9. And you can hear absolutely nothing. A little bit of white noise there, but maybe find a frequency that doesn't have anything broadcasting on it. So find a free frequency before you set this up. Those buttons, by the way, this is a sort of a rubberized, has a rubberized feel to it. It's quite an interesting shape. You're definitely not going to lose it when you're driving in the dark. As you can see here, it's got just the two controls on there, frequency up and frequency down. The volume is controlled by your phone and by your FM radio. So got those two frequencies to match. So this is now broadcasting out on FM to the whole of my car, and then we just put on some music. So what I'll do, I'm now loading tune-in radio, and we're just going to, hopefully with this 3G connection, find a station, and we shall put that on. Okay, so we've got station now. If I turn the volume up, you should be able to hear it coming out of the car radio. Currently this is an advert, so I can turn the volume up full and turn this down. It's quite a bassy response. It's a very decent and clear signal that I'm getting. It broadcasts through this cable and through this unit here, so get it as close to your car radio as you can, and then you can choose what music you want to listen to with this little gadget from iClever. So this is the iClever IC-F40 FM transmitter, and it doesn't use Bluetooth. It uses good old-fashioned 3.5mm audio, so you can put that in your car like that, and if you don't knock the stop button, you can press play. and then you can control your audio experience on your way home from work or wherever you may be with this little gadget, and you're streaming music, or if you've got some music already on your phone, you can use that instead. So that is a little look at this, the iClever FM transmitter.